Martin Ewi, coordinator for the Enact project at the Institute for Security Studies, joins me to unpack this latest development in Gabon. Thank you very much for giving us your thoughts. Quickly, your thoughts on what triggered this coup, aside the elections and, of course, the call by Ali Bongo for people to make noise.
Thank you very much. Good evening from Pretoria. Yes, I think for the moment we are still studying this coup, but what the coup authors have told us is that it's because of the elections. The result of the elections has divided Gabon to the extent where they think Gabon was further deteriorating, and therefore they needed to take power in order to re-stabilize the country as it was.
The Bongo family has been in power for a very long time. Do you see this as an end to their political hold on the country?
Well, I think it's a chip from a rock. I think that the coup author, the one who is taking over, is a cousin to Bongo. It seems like the coup that was carried out by Bongo the father, which was just a displacement of his sister. So look, I don't think we should rush to that conclusion yet, that this is the end, but I think we are on the right direction.
Do you think these coups in former French colonies that are being witnessed are a message to France that they want an end to its dominance?
This was something for the coup in Niger. Yes, this conclusion is quite right. But the coup in Gabon, I think there's still a lot to discover from that coup, because one cannot say that it's because of the son taking over that's why the coup took place. I don't think that's the conclusion that we can draw now, but we are still studying what's going to unfold. I think the time is still very young for us to understand exactly what's happened.
I want you to speak on the curious reaction from the citizens, not just from Gabon, but we have the situation in Niger as well, where the people seem to be celebrating the coup plotters. Does this in some way embolden these people and make it a little bit difficult to get back constitutional rule in these countries?
It does to some extent. What these people have seen now, the coup authors, what they enjoy now in power, I think this is what is encouraging coup d'etats recently. But look, if I want to analyze this from a broader perspective, looking at Africa rather than just the coups that we've seen in Niger recently and the one yesterday in Gabon, there is one fundamental issue that we are seeing with coups. Previously, coups were the result of serious strategic political conflicts. It was really at that top end. The coup in Niger came very close because it started at the private level. The president wanted to replace his chief of presidential guard, and he reacted by, taking over. That was at that very strategic level. Yes, but underneath, there was steam going on. There was the people were tired with the way things were being run, and therefore the coup was just the lifting of that cap. And that's why we saw on the street a lot of people being happy. The one in Gabon, which I think is slightly different, it doesn't have the same connotations of the coup in Niger. Why the one in Niger started at that private level? The one in Gabon is not very much about the kind of security conditions that's forced the coup in Niger. In Gabon, it is the result of elections that the country was breaking apart, because if you see, the opposition had vowed not to give up. So
okay, in the interest of time, sir, at the heart of these celebrations, what do you think is going through the minds of the people? Because there is the saying that the worst form of democracy is better than a military coup.
Well, it depends. Yeah, most people look. Coups have been condemned. Everyone has condemned coup d'états. There is no one today that will support a coup. I think that's simple. But now, the conditions for which coups can maintain stability cannot be met. If you see today the fact that Miss Bongo was taken out, now the husband taken out, that created some conditions also that the people didn't quite like. Okay. The fact that Bongo was claiming that he won, and then the opposition claiming that they won, left the country really in tattered conditions. So look, let's see where the coup is going. We are still analyzing it, as I said earlier, and I believe that with what we're going to come up with, it's going to explain much better what these coups are all about.
I'm sure we'd love to have you when you've got some conclusions to share with us. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.